Hello, I am Professor Mangesh Joshi, working at Sri Ramdev Baba College of Engineering and Management. I welcome you to the second part of the video covering series and data frames in Python programming. In the previous video, we have seen the series. Now, in this video, we will cover what are data frames. So, a data frame is a two-dimensional data structure that is aligned in a tabular form in rows and columns. It is very similar to your Excel sheet consisting of rows and columns. Okay. So what are the features of this data frame? So potentially columns are of different data types, means some may represent the string covering the values like name, enrollment number. Okay. Some columns may be say of integer type covering say mobile number or age. Okay. Then the size of the data frame is mutable. Okay. You can change the size of the data frame. Then it has labeled axis, rows and column. Okay. And can perform arithmetic operations and on rows and columns. So you can think of it as an SQL table or a spreadsheet data representation. So let us assume that we are creating a data frame with students data. So for example, you have enrollment number of string data type, then name again having string data type, and the CGPA having a float data type. So in total you have 7 rows and 3 columns. So the pandas data frame can be created using the following constructor. Again, similar to the series, you have 4 different types of parameters that are to be passed in the constructor. So first is the data. So data takes various forms like n-dimensional arrays, series, map, list, dictionary, constant, and also another data frame. Second is index, similar to your series. Then columns. For column labels, the optional default syntax is np.arrange. This is only true if no index is passed. The data type of each column, and similar to series, the copy, right? This command is used for copying the data. It is default is false. So let us see how to create a data frame. So the data frame can be created using lists, dictionaries, series, numpy and dimensional arrays, and another data frame. So let us see the basic how to create a data frame. So for that, again you have to import pandas as PD. Okay. So I have created a list that is data. Okay. So in the first column I have enrollment number. Okay. And in the second column I have the CGPA associated with that enrollment number. Okay. Similarly, I have created 5 rows. That is, this is the second row, third row, and fourth row. Then I have created a variable df. Okay, so that is df is equals to pd.dataframe. In earlier case we have done pd.series. Now in this case we have to do pd.dataframe. So data, it will take the input from the list. Okay. Then I have given the column name over here. Then I have not provided any index. Okay, so by default it will take the values from 0 to length -1. So since we have 4 values in the data, so index will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we have given column names as enrollment number, the name of the first column, and CGPA, the name of the second column. And then I am printing the data frame, print df. So you can see that the 4 rows are created, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, with 2 columns. That is, this is the first column, this is the second column, and the 4 index, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. Now let us now create an indexed data frame using arrays. In previous case we have not written any indexes. Okay, so by default it has taken 0, 1, 2, 3, but in this case we will provide some indexes. So again import pandas as PD. Now I have created the data. Okay, that is enrollment. This is the another way to give the column name while creating the data itself. So enrollment in the single quote because it is in the string, then a colon followed by your all enrollment numbers. Okay, it is the you are giving the column wise, comma, then second column is CGPA, again all the values corresponding to CGPA. Okay, so data is created. Now df is equal to pd.dataframe data comma index. Now we are providing the index is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So in earlier case index were 0, 1, 2, 3. Now we have given user defined indexes, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I am printing the data frame. So you can see that instead of 0 now it is 1, 2, 3, 4. These are defined by the users. Similarly, you are getting 2 columns, enrollment number and CGPA, as like in the previous example. Now let us try to create an index data frame using series. Okay, we have seen how to create series. So again you need import pandas as PD. Then I am creating a data with first column as enrollment. Now the values I will be giving using the series command, that is pd.series inu01, inu02, inu03. Okay, with indexes 1, 2, 3. This represents the first column, comma, and then the second column name is CGPA, pd.series 8.5, 6.5, 7.6 with indexes 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now df is equals to pd.dataframe, and I am passing this data over here in the data frame, and I am finally printing the data frame. So you can see that in index 1, 2, 3, which are given by the user, then 2 columns enrollment number and CGPA with these values. Okay. Now there is a question in your mind that if I give 0, 1, 2 indexes here and here 1, 2, 3, what will happen? Okay, so in this case if you provide this as index 1, 2, 3, so you will get total 0, 1, 2 and 3 indexes, and if the column is enrollment number and CGPA, now since this values INU01 value is for index 1, right? So you will get NAN at the place of 0, that is not a number, and then for index 1 you will get here INU01 up to 03. Okay, now what will happen to CGPA column? Now you are giving indexes like 0, 1, 2. Okay, so this 8.5 will be assigned to index 0. Okay, now 6.5 will be assigned to INU01, and the last index, this is empty, so it will be assigned with NAN, not a number, when value is not available. Okay, so in this way you have to provide indexes depending on the need of generating a data frame. Now let us see, we have seen how to create a data frame. Now let us see how to perform operations on a data frame. So suppose you want to add a new column in existing data frame. So I have created a data frame that is this. Okay, we have seen that. Now how to add a new column? So again you have to write df, which is already created data frame. Okay, and then in square bracket you have to specify the column name. So I have to add a name column to existing data frame, which is equal to pd.series. Okay, I am creating a new column using series. You can use other method also. So since there are two rows in the data frame, I have to give two names. So I have given Rahul and Mahesh with indexes 1 and 2. Okay, so since we have created using index 1 and 2, it will assign this Rahul to this INU01. Okay, and with CGPA 8.5. Okay, the operations will be depending on the indexes only. You can see that this index value is 1, so you can see that the Rahul is assigned, and with index value 2 the Mahesh is assigned. Okay, so in this way you can add new column to existing data frame. Now suppose you want to perform addition on two columns to get a new column. Okay, suppose I have created the incentive column, one more column I have created to existing data frame, which we have seen in the previous example. So pd.series, so I have given incentive mark, that is, let us say 0.1 incentive is given to one student and 1.2 incentive is given to another student with index value 1 and 2. Okay, and printing the data frame. The previous table was modified, and you can observe incentive column in this case. Now suppose I want to add this 8.5 CGPA plus this incentive to get a new CGPA, right? To get the new CGPA, that is say 8.6. So you can directly do that using the addition of two columns. So how to do that? So in the similar way we have created the incentive column, you can create a new column, that is new CGPA, which is equal to data frame CGPA. So this will select the column of CGPA plus data frame incentive. So it will select only incentive column and it will add. It is similar to your C is equals to A plus B. Okay, so this is the new column you want to create. These two are existing columns, and then I am printing the data frame. So you can see that one more column is created, that is new CGPA, and you are directly getting the addition, that is 8.5 plus 0.1, it is 8.6, and 6.5 plus 1.2, which is 7.7. Now suppose you want to delete an existing column. Okay, you can also do that. So we have this already created with us. So simply you have to use a del keyword, that is delete df CGPA. So this will delete entire CGPA column. Similarly, if you want to delete incentive column as well, so simply delete df incentive and then print it again. So you can see that both the columns are got deleted, and you can only see enrollment number, name, and new CGPA. Okay, so this way you can delete an existing column. Now suppose you want to display contents of only selected columns. Okay, so the code for that is print df name, so it will display only the name column. Okay, so you can see that Rahul and Mahesh is only displayed. Now row operations on the data frame, that is row selection, row addition, row deletion. So to select the specified row, there is a function that is loc, stands for location. So suppose So you have index 1 and 2. You want to see the value which is the first value, say with index 1. We have to type print data frame df dot loc, that is stands for location 1. So it will display the content of the first row or index value 1. That is, you can see that name Rahul, new CGPA is 8.6 and enrollment number is INU01. Okay. Now addition of new rows. So add new rows to data frame using append function. So for selection of rows you have loc function. For addition of new rows, so you have append function. This function will append the rows at the end. So suppose you have this database. So code is df2 is equal to. So I have created one more data frame which I want to append. So similar to this data frame, I have created one more data frame, that is df2. So pd.data frame INU003, that is enrollment number column, name Siddharth, and new CGPA is 8.9. Okay. So second row INU004, name Niraja, and CGPA is 7.8. And I have to insert these values in columns enrollment, name, and new CGPA. Okay. So you can observe that the new data frame is created with index 0 and 1. So if you want to create with index 3 and 4, you have to specify index values over here also. Now for adding this created rows, we have to use append function. So df is equals to df.append. So what to append? This df2 will get append in df data frame and then print df. So it is interesting to note that this rows refers to your data frame df and these two rows refers to your data frame df2. So you can see that there are two values with index 1. Okay. So if I print df.location, that is with index value 1, you can see that there are two values. Okay. So in this way you can add new rows in the data frame. So suppose you want to delete a row. Okay. So you have already this data frame with 4 rows and you want to delete the row with index suppose 0. Okay. So how to do that? So for that you have to write df is equals to df.drop with index 0. So drop is that function which you can use to delete the rows in data frame. So this will delete all the rows with index 0. You can see that if I print df, there is no row with index 0. Suppose after doing that you want to delete the row with index 2. So you can do that, that is df.drop 2. So in this you can see that there is no value with index 2. So this is basically about the data frame. For more videos, please do subscribe the channel and keep watching. Have a nice day.